Alright everybody, it's Jim and Gina from Coils Oil. So we get this question all the time, and I'm sure everybody asks everybody about how do I clean up silver. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to clean up some of my silver. That's how I clean, well, I'm going to show you how I clean some of my silver. So anyways, so stay with me, and hopefully the lighting's okay, and I'll show you what I do. What I've got is a couple pieces of silver. This is a bracelet I just found recently. It's not that bad, but it's still a little dirty. You can see it's not as shiny as it usually is, or should be. This is off an old bracelet that Gina found the last part of it, and if you look at it, you can see how black it is and stuff. And those are actually oh, I forgot the stones. Anyways, and just a couple pieces of silver. This silver ring here. Silver ring I just recently found, and this silver earring. So you can see they're really dark. And then there's a couple pieces like that pendant I found. That's, you know, it's not that bad, but we're gonna put it in there anyway. So I used two chemicals. I used tarnish remover, silver, sterling, copper, gold, stuff like that. I use this a lot. It's pretty safe as long as you rinse it really good after you're done using it. And of course I use Dawn soap, and that gets rid of any of the oils and greases and stuff like that you might find on there. So I normally use a barrels, don't mind the mess, I'm working on cleaning it, tumbler right there, but I'm not sure, I'm not really happy with it. It's always out of balance, and it's alright for like big stuff sometimes, but I'm not very happy with it. So what I got is, I ordered this tumbler. And this is actually a jewelry tumbler, and I've used it quite a bit, you can tell, but it's got a timer on it, and it does reverse and stuff like that. And you can actually get this on eBay, or I think they run about $70–80, and I love this thing, absolutely love it. I broke the cap on this once before on the end, and then I had Larry manufacture me another one because he had the access to the stuff to do it. So, and I'll show you how that works too. So anyways, I use still shot. It's not a lot, but that's all you need really, just some still shot, and we'll get on it. Alright, what I did here is I took some of that tarnish remover and I put it in a little cup. I've got them labeled, so like that's tarnish remover, lemon juice, CLR, oil for some copper, and of course lemon juice and stuff. But anyways, I'm gonna let them soak in there for about 10 minutes, and then we'll take it from there. So anyways, once again, this is that Tarnex. So I use this. There's a lot of chemicals out there, but I use this because it's easy to get a hold of, and it's not that expensive. So anyways, stay with us. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to shake it around a little bit. We're going to let it set a little bit longer. Spinning around. It does not hurt it, trust me, it does not hurt it, but you can see it does smell like rotten eggs, so ugh, big smell. So anyways, while we're waiting for that, let me show you a little something. Everybody's like, what do you do with your garbage? And you know, I did a garbage spill on one of our videos, but I actually put them in buckets. And you can see this is accumulated mainly from last year, just garbage. This is mainly relic hunting stuff, but I'm getting ready to throw it all out, so I might do a garbage spill and show you guys all the stuff out of there. But anyways, and this is miscellaneous stuff, miscellaneous broken jewelry, glasses, stuff like that. Just a lot of trash that we pick up off the beach. Lead, I can't even move this bucket. Oh my god. Yeah, that's just lead. So and these are 3.5 gallon buckets, I think, I don't know. But anyways, it's not even close to being full, and I can barely move it. So this we recycle probably. It's got bullets and all types of stuff in there, but that's a lot of lead. And of course toys that the kids love to go through, but a lot of these toys probably end up in the garbage, but there's a lot of them that will probably put them in bags and give them to the Goodwill store and let them resell them to kids that, or whatever, some type of thrift store or something. So anyways, and our pennies, actually coins and stuff, we just started this year, not a lot, but we emptied last year's, and we ended up with like $370 worth of change. So it was pretty good for a year. It was slow, but we still ended up with $370. So Anyways, so yeah, we put everything in buckets. That's why we don't display them on our wrap-ups most of the time, because it's just garbage. So anyways, most of our other stuff we just put up here on the shelves, rings, buttons, which we just started that collection, so I'll show you a close-up later on that. We don't want to see that. That's certificate. Just bling stuff. You've probably seen it before if you watch our videos. It's just all bling stuff that we find, and we that's, you know, keepable, so we keep it, crosses, stuff like that. But anyways, just a couple other things we find, and foreign coins and stuff. But we're trying to get this garage organized. So anyways, well, I'm gonna quit jibber jabbing and get on to the next process. All right, thanks. All right, so at this point, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and pour all this in here. That's how I recycle this stuff, is I just pour it in, and you can see it's probably, we'll pull it out a little bit here. I don't know how to do this. Let me shut you off for a second. What I did is I poured stainless steel beads in here. It's nice to get one of these little strainers. They're at Walmart or something, or like a couple bucks, but especially when dumping out the stuff, and it's got to be smaller than the actual stainless steel beads. But anyways, so yeah, you can see that you know, they're starting to gray out a little bit. I don't know if the lighting's any good in here, but we're gonna throw that in there, and that's the ring. It's starting to gray out a little bit. It wants to come clean, but we're gonna make sure it comes real clean. So throw that in there, and that little silver ring there, piece of, but silver, so it all counts. So, and then just this stuff, it's, you know, not great looking, but we'll see. I'm gonna see if I get this place around. And you can see already the bracelet's actually coming out really pretty, so that's going to clean up real fast. So we're going to dump that in there. Let's see what else. And then that big piece of, or not big piece, but that piece of that bracelet that's all black. So we're going to put that in there. And the last thing we have is the VFF. Anyways, I'll get it out. It's a little hard, so. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump this all in here. And that's all the silver cleaner that I used, and we're going to seal that back up. Okay, anyways, it's hard to do with one hand. So you can see it's all in there, all ready to go. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add a couple drops of dish soap. Oh, that's too much. Anyways, doesn't matter, it doesn't hurt it. And then we're going to add some water. Alright, stay with me. So I like using distilled water. I use tap water sometimes, but distilled water is probably better. So just use a little bit of distilled water. And it doesn't have to be a lot. I mean, it just, you know, you can see that it's not a whole bunch. So, and then we'll go ahead and put the lid back on this thing. Boy, that silver cleaner stinks. It smells like rotten eggs. So, it's hard to do with one hand. So. Alright, and then we're going to lock it. And what I like about this tumbler is that it's got timers on it, so I can move the timers. I can put it all the way up to 60 seconds, which is an hour. Of course, we all know that, but
60 seconds isn't an hour. 60
oh, 60 minutes. So, you're right, 60 minutes. It says minutes right here. Thanks. She steps into the video and disses me. So anyways, so we're going to turn it on, and we're going to run it for about 20 minutes. Alright, so anyways, and what's really cool is this will stop no matter what. It has different speeds. It has 5-speed controls on here, so I can make it go really, really fast, or just as what it is now, which is at 1. I like using 1 or 2. That way it doesn't really tear up the stones and stuff like that. But now you notice it stopped. Now it's going to reverse. That's what I love about this tumbler, is that it's a jewelry tumbler, and in the process it'll go one direction, stop, pause, and then go the other direction for, well, I've got it set for 20 minutes. So alright, so we're going to let that run, and we'll see what it looks like after we're done in 20 minutes. Alright, thanks. Bye. Alright, so tumbler's got a timer on it, so the timer just went off, which I love this about also with the timer is, or this tumbler, is that the timer does shut the system off. So you can walk away, go take a nap or whatever, and it'll shut it off when the time's done. So anyways, let's take a look here. Oh wow, that water's really dirty. You can see that water's really dirty. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go out and I see silver. And we're going to rinse it off. I usually do this in the front yard, and you could do it in your kitchen sink or either, but you want to make sure none of those beads fall down your drain, because especially on the garbage disposal side. So anyways, you can see that water's really dirty. So okay, let's take her outside and rinse her off. I just want to point out I used 2 strainers. Like I said, I got both of these at Walmart. They're really cheap. And what I did is I drilled these holes out on this a little bit bigger so the beads fall through, but the jewelry doesn't. So I set one inside the other, and then I shake it out so all the beads go out into that, and all the jewelry stays in here. And I'll show you here in a second. So what I'm going to do is, Gina's actually holding the camera here, so, and I'm going to dump all this in here. Rice and silver. And we're going to rinse this out.
Ew, stinks.
Yep, it's that silver cleaner. Smells like rotten eggs.
Yeah, it does.
Try not to lose any beads, but I lose some anyways. So, alright guys, can you see what's in there? Look at that.
Ooh.
Wow, and that was for 20 minutes. And takes it off really good. And if she shakes that, you'll see the beads starting to fall through that other strainer into the other one. And all you have left is jewelry. There you go.
Ta-da!
Yeah, look how pretty now. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to take these in and dry them out. And I'll show you what I do next. I could leave them as it is, but remember how black that was? Look at that now. Ooh, how pretty.
Pretty.
Yep, and those earrings, look at that now. So, yeah, cleans them all up. That ring you found.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look at that. And that religious ring I found.
Wow, that was really black.
Yeah,
oh, look, you can actually read it now.
Yeah, you can read it now. So we'll have to reshape it, but
that's cool.
That's that twisted one. And of course this wasn't really that dirty, but look how shiny it is now.
It's very pretty.
Very pretty now. So anyways, this was the main thing. This was really black. So, and now we can put that alongside with the rest of it. I think this was the final piece.
I think so.
So anyways, what stones were those?
Sapphires.
Sapphires? Yeah, you can see the blue in them. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Alright. Alright guys, as you can see, I've been working on this stuff right here, so anyways, so the ring's bent up a little bit, and what we're going to do is, Gina thinks I should show you how I reshape them. It's pretty easy. I learned it on YouTube, and just bought the proper tools, and I'll show you. First off, you want to get one of these. It's a sizer, but it's also a reshaper. This is metal, steel, and what I'll do is I'll get this on here, and then usually if you buy this for reshaping, you'll get a little mallet like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, hopefully this video comes out more, what I'm going to do is I'm going to size it on there, and I'm going to take the orange side, which is the softer of the 2 plastics, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pound it a little bit. You want to do it very lightly, you don't want to do it hard, because you can break the ring. So and basically what you just do is just soft tap it, and you can see it already starting to, I don't know if you can see it, but let's see what it looks like. It's starting to reshape already. So we're just going to work with it a little bit more. It's handy to have because, I mean, if you're going to resell any of your rings or anything, they're not going to buy them, you know, all matted up and everything. You really want to make sure that, you know, 1, you have the size, 2, oops, let's slide that over, that, you know, they're round. So this is kind of a hard ring because it's twisted on purpose, so we're just going to keep working with it a little bit. Turn this a little bit more, and you just keep spinning it and working with it, and like I said, I mean, I'm not hitting it hard, I'm just tapping it. Let's see what kind of shape we got now, and you can see, look at that, it's all starting to round out real nice and neat. So I get this question asked a lot. How do you reshape it? Or hey, you did a great job reshaping on those rings. And this is how I do it. So super easy. And just keep doing it until you feel comfortable that ring's round enough for you to like it. So, and then you could also get a size off it too, because they'll give you the foreign measurement as well as the U.S. measurement. So this would be a size 5.5. So, and as you can see, look at that. It's almost completely round. And it does have a twist in it, and so you can read the prayer that's in here. This ring does, so it makes it a little bit harder. But it does have a prayer in here, so you can just continue reading and it automatically twists. So it's kind of a weird ring. So I saw something I didn't want there, so that's a hard area to hit. So, and like I said, just keep tapping it until you're satisfied with the roundness on it. So I think that might be it. There's a little flat spot right here. Let me see if I can. And that's how I clean my silver, and that's how I shape my rings. So it's storming outside. That's why we're not metal detecting. So of course, you know what? The storms only wait till the weekends, and since we're weekend warriors, during the week it's nice and sunny and hot, and on the weekends it rains and storms. So we end up doing all types of other stuff. Or sometimes we go out in the storms, but alright, I think that's good enough for now. So anyways, there it is. That's the twist on top there. I don't know if you can see it, but still got one more pin in there. Let me see if I can get that out. Like I said, I mean, it's however you feel you want to, how much you want to do it. So, and like it's just soft taps, because if you do it hard, you can crack your ring. So, all right, well, I'm satisfied with that. It's still cool. So anyways, there it is. Yep, all back to round again. Close enough. All right, I might work with it a little bit more, but it seems to be oval a little bit more on that side. But anyways, I just want to show you how I do that. So, all right, thanks. All right, so last but not least, this tumbler is not made for bulk coins. That's how I broke the lid the first time. One or two pieces of, or just a small handful of coins might be good for it, but too much, it gets too heavy. It's mainly for jewelry. If you want to do coins and stuff like that, I would think you want to get one of those shaker tumblers. Not tumblers, but it's a shaker. It vibrates. They use it for cleaning bullet casings and stuff. I think those are. I'm not really happy with the drum tumblers. They get all, one, they're too noisy. Two, it's just that they just get out of shape and stuff, and they vibrate and stuff like that. But I want to show you one last step here, and this is optional too. And basically, at Harbor Freight, I did it's just a cordless buffer, and basically what I use here. Oh, wrong one. Let me see here. And this is optional. I mean, you don't have to do it depending on how clean it is, but I usually use a buffing detergent here, and then I can go through and just buff the ring out a little bit, make it a little bit shinier. You can see that polishing on there already. Wait till I wipe it down, but you can see how it's dull right here. Watch this. And this is just a cordless, cheap. You can get a Dremel or something a little bit more expensive, but this thing works just fine. Look at that shine. Look at that. You really got to be very careful. Make sure you hold on to your material. This won't hurt your hands or anything, but it will fly out. It'll catch it and fly out sometimes. Yeah, like it's trying to do now on me. So hopefully this video is coming out. Alright, let's do the inside a little bit. That's the hard part. It gets really hot too, so alright, I think that's good for that. And then I'll take a cloth, just a soft cloth, and wipe it down. Now look at that, look how shiny that ring is. Almost looks brand new, huh? Look at that. That's pretty. Anyways, yeah, I didn't get it perfectly round, but it's good enough. It's going to be scrap silver anyway, so. But yeah, look how shiny it is now. So, and you can do that with the earrings. You can look how gray that earring is. Watch this. See how gray that is? I don't know if you can see how gray that is. Watch this. Look at that. And you can do this as long as you want, but it doesn't take a lot. Get a little bit more buff. Oh, I just lost a pin on it. There it is. Oh well, it's scrap silver anyway. See, it's trying to bend on me here. It's really, really soft. Wow, I can't believe how soft this earring is. Ugh. Hope you guys can see this. Anyway, this isn't really clean as I thought it would be. It's been out there a long time. You can see how flexible this is. Put this off right there. Look how flexible that is. Oh wow, that's ready to break. But it's still silver, and it's scrap silver, and see the difference in the ring and the scrap silver. So, all right. Anyways, oops, lost it. Like I said, Harbor Freight. You get the whole kit for 29 bucks, I think it is. It's not very expensive. It comes with a battery charger, and a battery usually lasts long enough for me to buff it. And then you get these little wheels too, and little buffing wheels and stuff like that, and they work pretty good. You don't have to have all this expensive stuff to, you know, clean your jewelry either. So, but and then I got these polishing blocks. I think one's for red, is for gold and stuff like that. They're different. One's white and one's red. It's for different types of metals. So these things last you a long time. So anyways, all right, there it is. That's all cleaned up and ready to go. And to resell it however you want to do it, or just keep it or give it to somebody. But you know, it's all nice and shiny, and then it'll look good in the display case and however else. All right, guys, just showing you what I do here. One other step you can do too is I have one of these vibrating cleaners, and I have chemicals for that, and that's what I use to get like the sand and stuff out of there. I'll use that too, and it's popping in there. It's got two little holders in there, and you can just pop it in there. One's got water, one's got cleaner in there, and put the lid on. And, oh, helps plug it in. Let's plug it in. It's an ultrasonic cleaner is what it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean it, and I'll just put that on there for a little bit, and that'll get all the loose sand and dirt out of it and stuff like that, and then you just pull it out and clean it. So One side's water, one side's detergent and cleaner. Alright guys, I hope you liked the video. This is something that everybody asked me to show them. How do you clean it and how do you shape it? So anyways, I just went ahead and showed you. If you notice the aquarium gravel in the back, this is this fine aquarium gravel. That's what I use to clean coins. I just mix a little bit of that gravel in there. And this is, you can pick this up at Walmart or anywhere. It's just aquarium gravel and it's great for cleaning coins. So in the barrel tumblers, you don't want to use it in a jewelry tumbler, just use it in the barrel tumbler. So anyways, I get a big bag and it usually lasts me a long time. So anyways, and of course baking soda. Then I have another small battery, ultra cleaner or whatever, and I keep all my chemicals and certain types of stuff and all types of stuff. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna let you go. I'll talk to you later.